10th rebound of the game, DJ. Nice tap from behind by Patty. Taken away. 3-on-3, 4-on-3. Acuna with time to shoot. That's long. That will go to Ateneo automatically.
That would have brought the house down if Acuna drilled that three-pointer.
3:24 remaining. A timeout with Samsung. Imagination lives. Game 1 of the UAAP Finals is broadcasting for the very first time on high definition on Sky Cable Channel 166 Balls HD. And of course, we are live on Studio 23 as we check out a Jack and Jill fantastic moment. Jack and Jill snacks, life's fun. Both Ateneo and UE who are here at the Araneta Coliseum. And this is what we expected, both teams. In a tug of war, 49-48 with 2:18 remaining. Ateneo shooting 5 of 13 here in the third quarter. UE is 6 out of 16 in the third quarter. Interesting stat here, DJ. Since the second quarter, or since the end of the first quarter, UE has not turned the ball over.
At all?
3 turnovers, all in that shaky first quarter that they had. Since then, they have not turned the ball over.
That is amazing.
Remember, they also had that kind of a game against FU.
Yep.
Elmer thought about it. Great matchup, fading away off the side of the board. Nonoy stayed with him the whole time. Jai, his favorite spot, that's short. Ball lead with a rebound. And Elmer now lagging behind. I feel like Elmer is tired as Acuna picks up some scraps. Ball Lee, offensive rebound. Another chance for UE. Ball Lee gets the foul from Nonoy Baclao.
He finally gets what he wanted, although it's only the second foul of Nonoy Baclao. And remember, Boom, I was saying, will fatigue be a factor for UE late in this game? In the second quarter, when they made their big run, it was against the bench players of Ateneo as their starters had a great rest.
Alaksan FR power fast rebound. Body ping kahit saan. Agad talab ang Alaksan FR. Elmer Espiritu playing 27 minutes.
Foul ball for Nonoy
That's barely a rest.
Baclao.
27 out of the 20.
He's
rest 30 seconds.
Averaging 31.4 a game. And that's the reason why he's also struggling offensively.
Yep.
Which, you know, has affected his offensive output because he's really been helping out on defense. With his partner, Parallagas, Paul Lee now, 5.6 rebounds. Minute 42 remaining in the third.
Well, remember, we hyped up the matchup of the San Sebastian alumni, Paul Lee against Eric Salamat, and both guys have not been major factors yet so far. Paul Lee has had some timely sniping, but Eric Salamat only 2 points, 1 out of 5 today. Paul Lee, 2 out of 11.
Nico Salva has been very productive in this game. 6 points for the sophomore, formerly from Sundeda. 52-50. Minute 14 on the 24. The UE Red Warriors hoping to end a 24-year title drought. Tap by Nico Salva, no?
Okay, the switch corrects it. The ref immediately corrects himself.
Yep.
So he got carried away in that call.
Silverworks, hardcourt heartthrob of the game. There's no substitute. Minute 4. Referee C correcting himself. Paul Lee coming out of the staggered screen. Kurt Long is there to shadow him. Paul Lee drawing the crowd. Batty, fly-by move. Oh, great shot up to Asibar.
Beautiful extra passing by UE.
They tie the ball game for the 7th time at 52. Game 1 of the finals between the defending champion and the number 3 seed, the UE Red Warriors. Al Husseini, the bang in the bucket.
A little bit too easy there for Ateneo as they just patiently picked their spots, spaced it out well. They had the Salva at the post and Al Husseini playing the high post. But check this out again. Beautiful extra pass there by Parallagas.
Tokyo, holy cow, play of the game. Big beefy goodness in 3 flavors. Holy cow, Tokyo, beef bowls. Al Husseini, 7 out of 16 from the field, 19 points and 11 rebounds for the reigning MVP.
Going back to the zone defense of UE, if you really want that zone defense to stop the inside attack of Ateneo, their guards will also have to give them a hard time passing inside.
Acuna short on the 3. Ganay all alone for the rebound. Patty puts it up and draws the foul.
It's going to be in Raba. That's only going to be his first foul of the ball game.
Powerade Hyper Play of the quarter. Powerade Sports Drink Hyper Play the quarter. Drink up, power up. Sports is what you make it. Raba Al Husseini, the bang and the bucket. Offensive rebounding. Ateneo actually with the edge. 14-11. Arillagas, DJ. Also career high numbers for him this year. He started season 69 with 1.7, goes up to 7.3, 9.6 last year, 13.8 this year, and also in rebounds.
And
he has
almost doubling the rebounds.
9.1 from last year's 5.4.
Check that. The foul call that this play was not on Raba, but on Nico Salva.
Okay.
That's Nico's second. So a great thing for Raba, playing with 20 points already and 0 fouls so far.
And under control.
Under control.
Nobody has gotten into his head, TJ.
Yep. The only missing piece really so far for Ateneo in this game that they're playing pretty well is Eric Salamat.
Yes. 22 seconds remaining. Actually, it's down to 15 now. And a 2-point lead. One basket separating two protagonists. Reyes sets up Salva. Salva puts it up and in!
You know, you can really rely on Nico Salva for those 10 to 12 foot jumpers.
Lingganay unable to bank it home. Nico Salva, DJ, 4 out of 5 from the field.
For the Ateneo Blue
And also, with 8 points, as we take a break, Ateneo ahead by 4, 57-53. Fourth quarter is just around the corner. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Fourth quarter is underway. And a wrestling match between Rafi Reyes and Ryan Buenafe. And a foul is called on Rafi Reyes. His second personal foul, both from San Sebastian High School. 57-53 is what we begin with. Only 4 players scoring for Ateneo, but scoring big. Reyes in the third quarter, I mean. Reyes, Al Husseini, Salva, and 1 point from Baclao for the 23 points.
Right, and look at that big second quarter run was really what kept UE in this game.
Again, if you just joined us, a 19-1 run by UE to get them, or give them the lead. 25-34, and Al Husseini starts the fourth quarter shooting 8 out of 17. 19 big points for the guy who averages 28.5 against the UE Red Warriors. Kurt Long has done a decent job on Paul Lee. An incredible job on Paul Lee, actually, as Rafi climbs the ladder to get that rebound.
That is rebound number 6 for Rafi Reyes. 4 of them skying high offensively.
One of the better rebounding guards that we have here in the league. Lingganay off to the left for the 3. The rebound scramble. Who does it go to? It ends up with Ateneo. And speaking of Ateneo, let's go to Jessica Mendoza for a Samson courtside update.
Boom, rebounds are one thing that Coach Norman Black wants to see this quarter. Hustle is another. He said, everybody's gonna go to the boards. He actually yelled, nobody runs till you get that basketball. He also wants the boys communicating constantly to avoid any mistakes in passing and especially in defense. Now just to address TJ's remarks about Jai Reyes earlier, he actually spent Saturday night in the second floor of his house trapped with his family. Now thankfully they were rescued by Sunday afternoon. Boom and TJ.
Thank you very much, Jessica Mendoza, for the report. 59-53. Blocking out any kind of distraction today is Jai Reyes, as Paul Lee able to dismantle the Ateneo defense easily, actually, for that winner. 59-55 now.
Only 8 points so far for Paul Lee today.
Let's go to Tiff Atendido from the UE side of things.
Yes, Boom, huwag niyo na muna isipin ang pagod, play all out na tayo. You guys were talking about fatigue earlier. Well, the Warriors can endure this whole ball game because in fact they have 4 to 5 hours of intense training daily, and unlike games like these, they don't have any rest time because they don't have timeouts in training. Now back to the ball game, they were reminded that this is the fourth quarter already. Take care of the ball, communicate, execute, and be patient. Do not waste our possessions. No useless fouls, and do your defensive assignments. We want to go into next game with a win in our hands. Boom and TJ.
Good job, Tiff. Thank you very much for the Samson courtside update. Strong power move by Paul Lee, brought to you by PS Bank. Simple lang, maaasahan.
There was a help defense there. I mean, he drove by Kurt Long, but the bigs did not challenge the shot. Look at that pass!
Oh, and Acuna! Bumps the gimme!
Oh, man.
wasting the spectacular assist.
Back-to-back layup misses. Raba earlier missed point blank also on their end.
Under 8 minutes to play, 59-55. Salva, 4 out of 5 from the field. Loses possession. Val Acuna making up for the miss by taking possession away. UE has not turned the ball over since the first quarter ended. Acuna has Reyes in the corner. Great closeout by Nico Salva.
Beautiful rotation defensively there.
That's a foul on Elmer Espiritu. It's either Espiritu or Lingana.
It's on Espiritu first as Lingana tried to get it over the shoulders of Kirk Long after it was broken loose. But look at this big block by Nico Salva.
Yeah. Going to be a star for Ateneo, that's for sure. Clear position, stop, clear man, no dandruff. Just cool hair. Crowd getting into this game. 59-55 is the score. Substitution delivered to us by KFC. It's finger licking good. Baco Nostria back in the ballgame. He started for Ateneo, actually. And Montfort also in. Baco tries a three. That's short, and Acuna all alone for the rebound.
Another thing why Ateneo is not able to break away so far, the number 1 3-point shooting team in the league has gone cold here in the second half.
Elmer, the reverse move. Raba was there to close the door. Elmer Espiritu might be feeling his legs heavy right now. Only a minute's rest for Elmer Espiritu. 59-55. They're all gutting it out. He's playing in his final year. Why not? He's 3 out of 11 from the field. Raba, in the meantime, is 8 out of 18. Miscommunication between Raba and Ryan. They're hollering at each other right now. Foul on Evan Montfort. Now coming back for Nico Salva, who gave a great account of himself. As we look at the Smart Instant Replay, Smart, we're helping sports. Raba just standing his ground. Elmer had no chance.
Actually blocked himself with the board because Raba just denied him the opportunity to get it past the board.
Reyes and Lingana in the backcourt. A small lineup actually for the UE Red Warriors. Paul Lee in between.
Oh, man.
4 defenders. Wow. Upper body strike by Paul Lee.
Just getting it through, literally through and over Raba Al-Husseini for his 10th point. He had to bleed for those 10 points.
And championship, I mean, I don't think we expected anything less from Ateneo. But defend him like that. UE is 2 out of 7 from the field. And a 3-second infraction? Oh no, it's a foul.
Foul on Lingana.
Let's look at this. Able to get in between, slips and slides, invites the contact from no less than Raba Al-Husseini. And it is our strong power move brought to you by PS Bank. Simple lang maasahan. Paul Lee, 4 out of 15 from the field.
And if you're UE, you like his personal adjustment of driving now because he knows his outside shots are not falling.
Edward Espiritu, age 17, is our Appeton-built body to increase body mass. The brother of Elmer Espiritu, Ryan Buenafe, now with 6 points in the game. Let's look at Paul Lee. And a fast break brought to you by Caltex with the unbeatable cleaning power of Techron. We haven't seen Eric Salamat here in the fourth quarter. And going back to that trivia that we wanted to give, a total of 5 games played by Eric Salamat going into this finals, going back to season 69. And last year, his average is 1.2 points per game. For Eric Salamat in the 2 years that he has played in the finals.
And his 2 points today so far is not going to help that average at all. As you saw, only the first turnover of UE in the last 2 quarters. That is huge.
He has shown 4 triples in the game. He is urging the crowd to back him up because this is a 6-point lead for the defending champions. 63-57. Timeout with Samsung. Imagination lives. We're back with you here on Studio 23 as we look at Thea de la Peña and Dustin Seiling. If I read the name right. Hanes, cool couple of the game. Hanes, America's #1 brand of underwear. Ateneo turning the tables, DJ, in terms of their 3-point shooting. Jai Reyes, 4 out of 4 in the second half. As we look at Open Happiness with that reaction, and Coca-Cola Open Happiness. Turning the tables around in terms of their perimeter points, DJ. They only had 3 in the first half. They have 20 here in the second half.
Wow.
UE is the one that's from 20 to 12 in terms of perimeter points. Just as a footnote, Ateneo is number 2 team in the league in terms of perimeter points, behind only the UST Growling Tigers by 0.5 points. Here's a foul committed on Valacuna, seen in our Smart Instant Replay. Smart, we're helping sports. 5:23 remaining. Let's do the math. 63-57 is the score. The defending champions ahead by 6.
But you know, UE, if they want to come back and they can come back, they can do it quickly, as they showed you. They showed all of us in that second quarter run. It was 19-1 in what, 4 minutes?
4 minutes, 15 seconds. Get a free collectible Coca-Cola UAP limited edition bottle for every Jollibee Burger Value meal with double upgrade of your fries and Coke. Be proud of your school. 8 points, 10 rebounds for Valacuna. As you look at our C2 Best Cheer of the Day, enjoy the best in life with C2 Green Tea. TJ, I just want to squeeze this in for our Sagip Kapamilya update. Our total cash donation already 42.85 million pesos. Total in-kind donation 79.9 million. Families served for the day, October 1 today, 20,860 and 624 families served to date, all because of the generosity of all the Filipinos here, courtesy of Sagip Kapamilya. And kasama na rin yung all of the Filipinos around the world who are watching us through the Filipino channel.
Thank you very much.
All trying to do a small part after Typhoon Ondoy. Or Tropical Storm Ondoy, actually, to be exact. Valacuna getting his own miss. Goes back to the buffet. He finally makes a basket, but that's after a traveling infraction.
And no foul called on those bumps. Coach Lawrence Chongson literally begging for a foul now from the ref.
First time coach. Making it straight to the finals. Trying to duplicate what Coach Pido Harencio did in 2006 for UST. Coach Lawrence Chongson. Valacuna, by the way, TJ, is 3 out of 12 here in the ballgame. And a lot of them were misses from up close. 4-point lead for the defending champs. June Reyes. Sorry, this is Jai Reyes. Trying to do what June Reyes did. That's what I wanted to say.
Back-to-back fifth three-pointer now for the guy they called Dynamite.
His percentage, first round 22%, second round 39%, and the final four 50%. Coach Norman Black personally challenged Jai Reyes to get his shooting percentage up as the season finishes, as Randy Reyes, his prayer was answered with that shot.
That was huge to keep them in this game. They're down by 5 with 4 minutes to go still. A manageable time indeed. As Coach Lawrence again is gambling on the small lineup with Valacuna playing the 4 spot.
No Patty Llagas. TJ has done very well in UE. Elmer showing. Hand off to Kurt Long for the three. Gets it! And the miss of time!
Reminiscent of that fadeaway against UST. Remember that booming shot pretty much from the same spot here at the Big Dome.
Acuna will try to answer. No. A very crucial moment for UE here, TJ.
But this bails him out here. Offensive rebound and picking up a foul. That's going to be team foul number 3 for Ateneo.
Here's the assist. Brought to you by PS Bank. Simple lang. Maaasahan. That is Kurt Long. Averaging 30% from beyond the arc. And Ateneo, 6 out of 9 in the second half for 3-point shooting. 1 out of 8 for UE. They've really gone into the freezer. Ateneo, 6 out of 9.
And right now, Coach Lawrence pulling out Rafi Reyes and bringing back Patty Llagas.
That guy knows what 3-point shooting is all about. James Gaff. Pauline answers the call. Now here's a test of character for UE and a test of composure for Ateneo here as we wind down to 3 minutes and 15. Buenafe using the roadblock. Buenafe from the elbow. That's short. Ganay comes away with another rebound. His 4th of the ball game. Lee goes to his right, loses possession, and look at Brian Buenafe dive for that ball. Ganay takes it back. That's 3 change of possessions. Make that 4. Paulie taking it away from everybody. What a sequence.
Wow.
Pauline going straight. Draws the foul from Ryan Buenafe, I believe.
Yeah, good call by the refs. Buenafe was not squared to pick up that charge. But look at the dive by Ryan Buenafe from 10 feet away from the ball, showing the hustle. He hasn't been much of a factor offensively, but he's trying to do the little things for Coach Norman Black.
Ball changed possession 4 times, as we saw in our Smart Instant
Wow.
Replay. We're helping sports.
The guy manning the shot clock reset button must have gone crazy. Change.
Paul Lee, 9 points, made that 10. Paul Artadi. They've been here even in the Final Four, him and James Yap. This is not a safe lead, not at all for Ateneo. Parinagas is back. 14.7 rebounds for the former San Sebastian Stag. He has shot 5 out of 16 from the field. His lead is down to 4. Eric Salamat also has been in the freezer, not only in today, but in the finals in general.
And Coach Norman Black not even gambling with him. There have been times we've seen him gamble with Salamat with a slow start, and he miraculously does big things in crunch time. But today, he's been on the bench for the whole fourth quarter. Now he's being pulled off the bench at the 2:30 mark.
Let's see. Kurt Long, top of the circle. Jai going back to their meal ticket, and Patty Llagas taking possession away.
Could be crucial that he got a good rest on the bench for about 3 or 4 minutes, giving him some good breather.
Paul Lee. Oh, great steal by Ryan Buenafe. He looks to his left, and he sets up Raba Al-Husseini.
And that was not an easy shot for Raba, a running floater in the lane. That could be big. That could be the third point of the game.
Last 2 minutes brought to you by PS Bank Sinmerang Maasahan. We go into the deep waters of this competition. And cut check time now for both Ateneo and UE. 71-66. Raba gets Patty. Gets the step. Puts it in.
What a move! What a move by the reigning MVP!
And he's hammering the nail down into that coffin. And the lead is up to 9 as we segue into this timeout with Samsung Imagination Lives. We're back here at the Araneta Coliseum. 73-66 is the score. And Raba Al-Husseini having an MVP-like game. 26 points on 10 of 21 shooting. Again, we will reiterate, in the 2 elimination round meetings, the most production Raba has made was always against UE. 28.5 on the average as Patty Llagas cuts this lead down to 7.
Lucky break there as the ball was tapped from behind by Paul Lee. Eric Salamat now on the floor for Ateneo, who has only 2 points. But Coach Norman calling his number, I can imagine, for defensive purposes.
8-game winning streak for UE, 11-game winning streak for Ateneo. Something has got to give. It's whose streak will be broken. We'll find out in a minute and lose change. Raba again. Oh man! He is unconscious in the nick of time. That's the average against UE. 28 points. Lingana gets the step. Acuna, long 2. Oh, make that a 3.
That was huge too.
Game's not over. It's only a 4-point lead.
That was huge.
If you're Ateneo, you cannot celebrate too early. Here's Paul Lee.